And we're back. So today's adventure should be an interesting one. I've got an Aldi at Goldthorpe. What is it with Aldis at present time? Give me Tamworth any day of the week. I'm on the box at Goldthorpe, so I'm not really that bothered about that really. So all we've got to do is basically from here to Goldthorpe, and then Goldthorpe. We've got to come back to the yard, change trailers, and then we've got a lovely little run to St Helens at Co-op. I went there a few weeks ago. Wayne Sharkey said this on social medias. You seem to go to the same places over and over and over again, and I was like, well, I don't think I do, but I think he could be right. I'm kind of thinking it's a bit of a deja vu at present time. At least we've not got Worcester today. There'll be no collection, so when we're done with St Helens at Co-op, we would drive back empty, and that'll be the trailer then back in the yard ready to be used for another job. Yeah, I kind of think the Goldthorpe might be a bit of a problem. I have been many times at Goldthorpe, first thing, and it's like the second or third time since I've been at Heinz. I've been here like 4 or 5 weeks now, and it is the second or third time I've been. In the morning it's a bit of a mentalist. It seems like every Tom, Dick and Harry is trying to deliver in there as it is. So all we can do is go and get the trailer, get it strapped down, close up the curtains, strap them down, and we'll make the mammoth drive to Goldthorpe. Let's go. Just like that, we are now leaving the Wigan area to go to Goldthorpe. Should be an interesting little run this. So all we're going to do now is get back onto the motorways and we're golden. I have to apologise so much about the vision there. Just noticed it was a little bit blurry. Winds are a little bit dirty. Don't normally go this way, so I don't know why my sat-nav's kept me out this way, to be honest with you. So let's get round to the next bend, let's get through Wigan, get onto the motorway, and then we can obviously make a nice little journey over the Alps, over to the Yorkshire area. So I said Alps then. God, you can tell the sun is frying me today. Yeah, nice little run. And that's the way it should be. I hope everyone's well. I'm alright. I had quite a rough night last night, but other than that was good. Mark Thompson, well done. ABM. I love the Mercedes Atros. Love it. Gotta love the rush hour traffic as we're trying to get through Leeds here towards Goldthorpe. Oh, gotta love it, don't you? This is the only downer to day driving, I think, but as someone did once say to me, you get paid by the hour, so what's your problem? Well, yeah, right. I mean, this technically should be about a 10 minute delay. We should be at Goldthorpe for roughly around about 9:30, I hope. But yeah, this is very common around Leeds, unfortunately. So yeah, let's get rocking and rolling. What is your takes on the electric vehicles? For me personally, I don't own an electric vehicle. I've never worked with an electric vehicle. I've got a diesel car due to the fact that, you know, when we was at Stobart's, just as we mentioned Stobart's, there was a daft there that passed on the opposite side, if you didn't notice. But yeah, like I said, it's ever since, like when I used to be tramping for Stobart's, I needed a diesel to get to and from work. So that's why I have a diesel. What is your takes on the all electric market? If you notice in the little blue tab down the bottom corner, it's just my little Teddy. So don't worry about that. But what is your takes on the electric cars? Like I said, I've never worked with one. I Just want to know what your opinion is to the electric car, to be honest. There is Hearts and More services on the M62, picking up a little bit now. Lovely, absolutely lovely. So we're finally moving. Woohoo! Right, we've cleared the traffic. We're now just about to approach to M1 South. Bamboods. Everywhere I'm going, I'm seeing Bamboods. They've got a lovely new set of 26 plates at present time. Mercedes Atroses as well. Loving it. So here we are now, as you can see, we're about to approach the M1 South towards Doncaster. And we're just then going to make our way down, we're down towards Doncaster area and make our way into Woolport. See it's all slowing down, so let's slow down a little bit. There's always a slip. There's always a queue here for the M1. But yeah, let's go down. I don't believe it is actually raining here, if you can believe this or not, in the Yorkshire area. And I kind of thought to myself, wow, it's raining finally. We're seeing rain. I like that, don't get me wrong, I love the heat, but I melt underneath this heat. I'm so used to working nights, I still am adjusting to it slowly but surely. So it's one of those at present time where I'm kind of thinking it is nice to finally get the heat, but a little bit of rain. I had to left my bedroom window open today in my loft because I have a loft bedroom. So let's hope it isn't raining over in Wigan, or else I'd have a very, very wet bed when I get home. Oh God. Seeing a lot of cleaner wagons this morning. See they're pulling Morrison's there on the right hand side. And then obviously Tesco's overtaking us. Morrison's and Tesco's. It's very busy going to the M1 South today. Not a big issue yet. Let's get rocking and rolling. So we're finally at the top of the slip road, and as you can see, we're finally going to get through the lights. Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but it keeps picking up on this little red car here on the right hand side now, coming up on my sat cameras. I really don't understand that, to be honest with you, but I don't know why it is, but the trip computer absolutely loves red cars. There is so many cameras on this truck. That's one thing I cannot give credibility enough. There is so many. So many. I've got one on the driver's side, I've got one on the passenger side, and I've got one that points front ways. It's spectacular just how many cameras there is. Like right now, I can see that on the stereo, all trip computers, because I know it's a little bit busy. So to keep everyone safe, so I know I've seen people. I've got mirrors myself, but it's just nice to have that backup system as well. It's spectacular. And that's it now. We're nearly approaching Aldi. You can obviously see all the trucks coming down here now. So lovely. I mean, that's just happy. We've just got a right turn up ahead, and then the Aldi I think just turned up on a bigger nice Mercedes. A nice Dappen Worcester. Very nice. Seen a lot of next trucks come down here. Saying that right. Just go round about, not this road now.
Checking the roads for you, motorways are looking fine, which
Something like to hear, the motorways are running fine, it says. Stop here. Yeah, I remember this. Obviously, very busy now when I was coming around about. I thought maybe there were raw works, so there's a bussy van there on it. And here we are now as we're making our way in now to Aldi. You can obviously see there's a store right there in front of you for Aldi, and the distribution centre is just down here down in the industrial estate. I've actually, when I first ever was tramping, I actually slept on this estate. Big massive sign, Aldi RDC. Get up here, get booked in, and nice and simple. Nice and simple. That's the way it should always be. Nice and simple. DHL. It doesn't look that busy in there today, which last time I came here was a few weeks when I was here for was it day 1 or day 2, I can't remember, and it was really busy here, and I thought, oh great. I got on a bay, and when I got back and I said to like the team, and I was like, is this what every day is like, you know, because I did a 13-hour day, because you know I'm only aiming for 12 days, and they're like, no, rare, it's very rare you'll finish at that time. I'm like, no, it's fine. So maybe yeah, it looks, like I said, looks very quiet, so we should be able to just drive straight in, park up, straight on the bay. Very simple. So let's book in with security and let's get rocking and rolling. This is how we start. You can see full trailer. There's all my straps at the back. I've threw them back already. So like that, fully empty. Let's extend out the ramp. Now we're done. So we're done here now at Aldi at Gulfport. With a single one, you will not believe. I've got a driver there from Armstrong's Logistics. She proper helped me out there. The door was showing red for ages. I went in, I said to one of the workers, listen, the light's red, can I just pull off? No. I said, I put the door down, put the ramp back in, everything's right. He went, 1 minute. So he come out, he went, oh yeah, it is red, isn't it? I told you it was red. I forgot the don't have a sense of humour as well. I asked him if I could have an Aldi t-shirt. He said, you don't even work here, so why would you get one? Alright, it was a joke. So we're going to go back to Hines now, get my next load. I've got what have we got? I've got an 3:30. What have we got? Yeah, an 3:30 Co-op at St Helens. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest with you, because I quite like St Helens. It could be a bit of an hit and miss sometimes with the, you know, with if it's busy, you can be there for about an hour or two. So I'm aiming to be there for around about 3 o'clock, like it's due. It should be very doable. So let's get back to Hines, and then we'll take it from there. I've still got a red light, but they've told me I can pull off. I'm okay. I don't understand it, to be honest with you. I don't understand it, but I'm just following the rules of Aldi. Look at stay in my hands. Look how dirty them pump trucks are. I forgot to take my gloves in there. You know what I mean? It's worse. I actually have a pair of gloves. Look at the state of those gloves. I got them from the store that days, and I said to the team at Hines, I was like, can we have gloves? Do you need them? Yeah, I do. Right, we'll get you some then. Like the uniform. Right, so let's get back to Hines. Let's go and do some work. My little rant's over away for 5 minutes. I quite enjoyed doing that. I know in a few comments on Facebook, I always get this when I put Aldi's. They always go, you should work there, you should work there at Aldi. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, it's what keeps my... I shop at Aldi, I won't lie to anyone, and I shop at Asda. And that's what keeps our costs down, by us doing the work. I've always wanted to know one question though. If you was to severely hurt yourself in that warehouse, who do you blame? Do you blame yourself? Do you blame work? I just want to know, how does that work in the long run? So yeah, so right now I should be back at Hines for about 2:05. It's about 40 minutes to Co-op. Nice and simple. It's the way we like to see it. So I'm still chilled. I put my hoodie on because it was a little bit cold. I thought, ooh, I was walking in. I forgot just how warm those warehouses can be. So let's get rocking and rolling and let's get out of here. Right, let's get rocking and rolling. We're out of here. Everyone's trying to tell me about the travel news. And this is the driver in question who helped me out dramatically. Massive thanks to him. I could not get my key at all to work in the forklift. So I had to go back into the warehouse, back up to the office to say, excuse me, my key doesn't work. So they were like, okay. I was like, can I have another key then please? So they give me another key and someone hit my long box. Oh. And just like that, we are now back at Heinz. So let's get the unit back into the yard, let's drop the trailer, and then obviously we'll get our second job and we will progress on. No word of a lie, there was no robots here this morning when I left. But they're always forever working around here, obviously improving the well-being of whatever needs to be done really, isn't it? But there we go now, as you can see, we're just going to now around this next bend here. Smiling driver, I love it. Smiling, there is the yard. As we turn left, now back into Heinz. We'll obviously now get, like I said, the second job on Epping. Right, it was St Helens at Co-op this morning, but we'll see, because things can change depending on how busy stuff gets. So we've just loaded up now with our second job of the day. This is St Helens at Co-op. I've got the baked beans trailers on. Time to put my seatbelt on. Safety first, obviously. Click, clack, clock. Pairs like a kid in. And now we're out of here. Let's go. Coming up on the right hand side, you can see the white rooster. That is Co-op at St Helens. I might have a little nosy now just through the trees to see if it's a little bit busy in the yard or not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's a nice in and out, this one. Let's have a little nosy. I can't see it. It's good starting it. It doesn't look that bad actually. No, it doesn't look that bad. So let's turn right at the lights and we're in the site. Oh, we're going to go chicken with this white truck. Let him do what he's got to do and we'll do what we've got to do. Here we go now, we're going down here and it's on the right hand side. And here we are now as we go into Co-op. I had a little glance there into the yard. The yard is practically empty. So we've come at the right time. So all we've got to do now is just get in the site, report to the security, to the gatehouse. No, not the gatehouse, sorry, it's the goods in team. And I'm hoping to just go straight on the bay, get unloaded, and I should be going right back to Heinz. Lovely, because there's no back collection to it like that. Simple. Well, we've just finished chipping here at Co-op at St Helens. What a job. I finally got my paperwork back. It took nearly half an hour to get me my paperwork back. And even then the lady was just too busy laughing at me through the screen. So I got here at 3:30. I was on the bay, I think about 4:30. And I was tipped for about 5:30. Which I didn't think was that bad. But it's now nearly 6:30. So let's get back to Wigan. And let's see what tomorrow's bench has done. So we're back here now for day number 4. Ooh, I won't lie to you. I can't wait for this day to finish already. it's adjusting from the nights to the days. It's taking its toll. I am sleeping. It's just, I don't know, I'm just so used to working nights. It would take a while to adjust. Doesn't matter. So today's adventure, I've got Tesco's at Lichfield to Worcester Hines. Since I've been here at Hines, I won't lie to you, I have never been to Worcester 3 times in the space of a week. So the guy at office, I went, how come Worcester again, if you don't mind me asking? He went, we go every single day. I said, yeah, I know that, I'm not arguing. I don't mind going. I have personally, I've never been 3 times in the space of a week. And he went, just busy out there, which is fine. And just so I walked through the door, he went, oh, well, I got Aldi. I thought, oh, what have I done this week? You know, I was a little running joke. And he went, yesterday? I went, yeah. He said, did you go to Co-op at St Helens? I said, you know I did. I said, wow, what's the matter? And he went, I had a bit of a complaint about you. I said, I've had a bit of a complaint about me. I said, why, if you don't mind me asking? He went, yeah. He said, apparently, he said, did you just help yourself to your paperwork? I said, right, I'll stop you there. I said, when I was unloaded, the guy in the warehouse said to me, your paperwork is loaded. It's like, you know, it's right outside the door. It's right behind the window. So right, I said, when I went into the office, I said, I saw the paperwork. He was like, okay. I said, I saw the paperwork, but obviously enough, I know that when you go to places like Co-op, you have to sign for the paperwork to say, I don't even know why you have to sign it, but you do. Anyway, you go, okay. I said, I waited till at least 6:20. He went, what time did you go in there? I said, about 6:10. He went, well, so why didn't no one assist you? I said, I saw the lady behind the window. Obviously, I'm assuming they must have a certain start time. So like, okay. I said, so at the end, I just slid open the window, got my paperwork, signed it myself, and out. And he was like, well, I don't see any harm for that. I was like, what are we whinging for then? But it doesn't really matter. So, as I said, just one of those. So, let's go to Lichfield. Approaching the Cannock area, heading our way towards Lichfield. I don't know why my sat-nav's pulling me this way, but it has. So we're just going to go through the Cannock. There's the M6 toll to my right hand side. So here we are, we're just coming through the Cannock area. So I think we're just trying to avoid the tolls. Red light, red light, red light. Mexiologist 26 plate Volvos. Wow. So we're now just progressing on the A5 towards Lichfield. I'm about half an hour away from the place, so that's not too bad. It's a nice little drive today. There's no like big rush. So here we are now as we nearly approach Tesco's at Lichfield. And all the other trucks are all coming away from Lichfield as we're going into Lichfield. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's been a nice little drive in. I was just laughing at the A5 back there because I was driving along the A5 and there was a taxi driver who overtook me where there was no one overtaking. I thought, okay, Joe, I was doing about 48 in a 50, so maybe he had the right to overtake me. And then there was a truck at the roundabout ahead who wanted to go over it, and he snuck up at the side of him. Now the truck's obviously moved over to give him a little bit of an extra room, and the taxi driver decided to go with him. And as the truck came out with the taxi at the same time, yeah, he nearly got squashed. The highway code does state, when you're on a roundabout, please give extra room to HGV wagons. I've got to come back down this road, so big issue. And there we are now. Yes, we're just coming up there now. Oh, Litchfield. So, I'm loving the weather today. It's nice and warm. It's nice, it's just nice. The car that came on the slip road there, then obviously it stopped near enough. Weird. Oh, look at that black car. Oh, why would you even just tempt that there then? I know that, you know, a lot of people think that cyclists are nuisance and all the rest of it, but it's not even worth it. I mean, look at that there. She'd have waited a couple of extra seconds. Nice crystal clear road. I'm always taking the cyclist for most there. That one, the person in the car there ahead there, that was thingy. I mean, I question some people's licenses sometimes. Yeah, now we're passing around on trucks. Oh, and there's a tractor. I will now be turning right into Tesco's Litchfield. There we are as we approach Tesco's Litchfield. Like it. I think they need a new button. So we're just driving through the door now at Tesco's Litchfield. I was just showed this was booked in for 9 o'clock. I spoke to the guy at the goods inn. He said, just come and see us at goods inn and we'll see what we can do for you. So let's go and see what they can do for us in general, see if they can get us in. If not, I'll leave the site and come back in at 9:30. It's actually booked in for 10. I thought Tesco's was being really good at present time and giving us 2 hours. Oh well. So we've just finished tipping here now at Tesco's at Litchfield. I got here at 10 to 9. I was on the bay by 10 past and I'm now leaving at 11. Finally. 2.5 hours. I don't mind it. I know people always say you get paid by the hour. I respect that. But the problem is you shouldn't be sitting in that waiting room. Them chairs are really uncomfortable again. They only refurbished them a couple of years ago, but now they're back to being really bad again. So let's crack on. Someone has ordered a toilet. There's not one, but there is a double one. Right, he's telling me now he wants to come over. Come on then, come on. No, maybe not. Don't know what's going on there so much. He has got his left indicator on there, so let's just see what he does. Yeah. Is he coming around? Is he not coming around? He's got his left indicator on. Yeah, there you go, right in front of me. Shitty Nora. That car right at me did dead same as well then. That was a pure dangerous of the Vector driver there. He moved over just as much as the Tesco did. I was letting the Tesco lad in, but I've no idea what that Vector was doing. Luckily there at the last second I swerved and managed to not let him hit the truck. That's ridiculous. So we're now approaching Worcester, and if I'm right, I think the orange truck might be going to Worcester here. But obviously the roadworks, which are really going to be here for 9 weeks. I've just seen a signpost back there, then 9 weeks these roadworks are here. It's a lot of roadworks for 9 weeks. But taking their stride. I can just see the back wheels of the car. That's the legal limit. So we're going to turn right onto my favourite street, and I was right, Owens is going up that street, so I'm assuming Owens is going towards Hines at Worcester. So as soon as we get pretty light, we'll go and catch up to him, see what he's doing. So let's get around this bend into the street we want. Make sure the indicator's on here. I can get up the street. I know I'm being flashed at there on the left hand side, but what they don't understand is I turn that car out quite deeply. Watch Mr. Learner, watch Mr. Learner. Yeah, right good. Up my favourite street in the whole wide world here now. It's clear to the top. Let's go up to the top. We're up to the top. It's a good sign, isn't it? I know someone said in the comments, if anything was to come down the road, you're going to have to get them to back up. No, you are very much right there. You would have to get them to back up. I did a back up the other day, but I was at the back of the queue, so it wasn't a bigger issue. Oh, the van round the corner this time. Right, I've got the yellow lines. Let the cars go through and then we'll turn into the site. Oh, he's going to let me go. Okay then, that's a good sign of him. Say thank you to him. That's me going here, and obviously I'm joined by Owens. There's already 2 Owens in here as well. So I can start it, just bunch it up to get it off the curb. And that's another video all wrapped up in the beautiful weather of Worcester. Me and the beans are in now, Worcester now, getting loaded up. And all we've got to do then is just run back to Hines in Wigan. I need to hit Tarpleton just to nip some AdBlue for the wagon. So yeah, so I did ask you a question in the first video. What do you dunk your ketchup in? And the question this time will be, what do you eat your beans with? Now, I'm not going to lie to anyone. I don't like beans. Can't stand them. Ugh. Keep them to yourself. But obviously they reckon toast. Beans on toast. We've got 3 trailers. We've got soup. We've got ketchup and we've got the beans trailers. I quite like the beans one. I think they're quite smart. Well, I think yeah. I don't know if you see it. I don't know how that's coming up on the camera, but it looks quite smart. But yeah, so I will leave things here, and I'll be back next week to record the next 2 videos. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And that is it. This is the end of the video again in Worcester. Second video to end in Worcester. That's not quintessential. I have been here 3 times this week. I'm hoping not for number 4 on a Friday. Well anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Thank you.